Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to quickly say before the story that the channel is going under a bit of a rebrand. I know we've done this before, but hopefully it shall be the last time. We were hoping to unify the fronts a bit and make sure everything's consistent. Make sure you can tell that all of my accounts are certainly me. I am still your narrator, CJ, as I always will be. But we are going under the new name. This will get its dedicated video, don't you worry. And without further ado, on to the story. Hello, this is speaking. I have been hired as archivist for the Foundation, and was instructed to put important files to tape so they may be referenced later. I have quite the backlog to get through, so let's begin. Item number SCP-999. Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-999 is allowed to freely roam the facility should it desire to, but otherwise must stay in its pen either between 8 and 9 p.m. for sleeping, or during emergency lockdowns for its own safety. Subject is not allowed out of its pen at night or off facility grounds at any time. Pen is to be kept clean and food replaced twice daily. All personnel are allowed inside 999's holding area, but only if they are not assigned to other tasks or if they are on break. Subject is to be played with when bored and spoken to in a calm, non-threatening tone. Description: SCP-999 appears to be a large, amorphous, gelatinous mass of transparent orange slime, weighing about 54 kilograms or 120 pounds, with a consistency similar to that of peanut butter. Subject's size and shape are easily malleable and can change at will, though when at rest, 999 becomes a rounded, oblate dome, roughly 2 meters wide and 1 meter in height. The surface of 999 consists of a thin, transparent membrane similar to that of an animal cell, roughly 0.5 centimeters thick, and is highly elastic, allowing 999 to flatten portions of its body up to 2 centimeters thin. This surface is also hydrophobic, although 999 can willingly absorb liquids. See Addendum 999-A. The rest of 999's body is filled with a viscous orange substance of unknown chemical makeup, though it is capable of digesting organic materials with ease. Subject's temperament is best described as playful and dog-like. When approached, 999 will often react with overwhelming elation, slithering over to the nearest person and leaping upon them, hugging them with a pair of pseudopods while nuzzling the person's face with a third, all while emitting high-pitched gurgling and cooing noises. The surface of 999 emits a pleasing odor that differs with whomever it is interacting. Recorded scents include chocolate, fresh laundry, bacon, roses, and Play-Doh. Interesting. Simply touching 999's surface causes an immediate mild euphoria, which intensifies the longer one is exposed to 999 and lasts long after separation from the creature. Subject's favorite activity is tickle wrestling, often by completely enveloping a person from the neck down and tickling them until asked to stop, though it does not always immediately comply with this request. Though injuries may occur, 999 has never been found to purposefully attempt to harm others, and will immediately back away and contract its body into a quivering mound while gurgling in a manner similar to a whimpering dog, seemingly apologizing for hurting someone on accident. While the creature will interact with anyone, it seems to have a special interest in those who are unhappy or hurt in some way. Persons suffering from crippling depression or PTSD, for example, have reported having a far more positive outlook on life after multiple interactions with 999. The possibility of manufacturing antidepressants from 999 slime is currently being discussed. In addition to its playful behavior, 999 seems to love all animals, especially humans, refusing to eat any meat and even risking its own life to save others, on one occasion leaping in front of a person to take a bullet fired at them. Subject's intellect is still up for debate. Though its behavior is infantile, it seems to understand human speech and most modern technology, including guns. 999's diet consists entirely of candy and sweets, with M&Ms and Necco wafers being its favorites. Its eating habits are similar to those of an amoeba. Addendum SCP-999-A. Reminder to all staff: 999 is not to consume caffeinated soft drinks of any kind. Last week, someone gave 999 a can of cola along with its usual breakfast. Not only was it literally bouncing off the walls for half an hour, the carbonation made 999 visibly queasy afterwards, and it refused to move or eat the rest of the day. 999 has thankfully recovered since, but the staff member in question has been reprimanded. Dr. Addendum SCP-999-B. The following is a report from an experiment in which SCP-682 is exposed to 999 in hopes that it will curb the creature's omnicidal rage. SCP-999 is released into SCP-682's containment area. 999 immediately slithers toward 682. 999 releases elated gurgles. 682, unintelligible groans and growling.
What is that?
999 moves in front of 682, jumping up and down in a dog-like manner while calling out in a high-pitched squealing noise.
Disgusting.
682 immediately steps on 999, completely flattening 999. Observers were about to abort the experiment when 682 started talking again.
What is this? I feel good.
999 can be seen crawling up from between 682's toes, up along its side and around its neck, where it clings on and begins gently nuzzling with its pseudopod. A wide grin slowly spreads across 682's face.
Feel so happy. 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 Happy.
682 repeats the word happy for several minutes, laughing occasionally before escalating into non-stop laughter. As laughter continues, 682 rolls on its back, slamming its tail upon the floor with dangerous force.
Stop. No tickling.
682 and 999 continue the tickle fight until SCP-682 finally wears down and appears to fall asleep, with what would be a smile on his face. After 15 minutes with no activity, 2 D-Class personnel enter the room to retrieve 999. When it is removed, 682 immediately wakes up and unleashes an unidentifiable wave of energy from its body, all the while laughing maniacally. All persons within the wave's range collapse into crippling fits of laughter, allowing 682 to escape and slaughter all in its path. Meanwhile, 999 quickly rescues as many persons as it can, taking them to a safe place to recover from 682's laughter wave, while agents suppress and recontain 682. Despite the tragedy that 682 had brought upon the facility, 999 has not shown any fear toward the creature and in fact has made gestures suggesting it wants to play with 682 again. 682, however, has stated, Memo from Dr. While the test was unsuccessful and ended in tragedy, that had to be the funniest thing I had ever seen. I never thought I'd see the day when I would regard 682 as cute. Please send me a copy of the security tapes ASAP. End of document. Well, I must say the Foundation certainly has its sense of humor. That will be all for today. Farewell.